Hey guys, welcome back to another video. So in today's video, we are going to be covering 1.2 of the IGCSE Extended Biology 0610 syllabus. So today we're going to be looking at the concept and use of a classification system. So as we all know, organisms are classified into different species, groups. There are bunches, okay? So they're classified. Okay, so the basic, when you go down the taxonomic hierarchy, you go down to the species. Species is the smallest of the taxonomic hierarchy. And you have around 3 million to 5 million species in the world right now. So to classify an organism or to classify many organisms, you rely on the morphology or the structure or the appearance, okay, the observable physical appearances of an organism, and then you classify it. So in my screen right now, I have a picture of the taxonomic hierarchy. So from the bottom, for the basic building block, you have the domain. The domain consists of eukarya, bacteria, and archaea. So eukarya are cells. Okay, so organisms that have cells with a true nucleus. So you have a membrane-bound nucleus. Inside contains the genetic materials. However, archaea and bacteria, they don't have a true nucleus. So they are called prokaryotes. When you get down into kingdom, you are classifying into 5 different kingdoms. And I'm going to be covering that in another video. But just so you know what I'm talking about, this is a taxonomic hierarchy. Okay, so you go from the most basic thing down to up or down, whatever you call it, to the most complex thing. This is an example of the classification. And here you can see this is an example of humans. Okay, so the common name is human, but like the Latin name or like the scientific name of humans is Homo sapiens, as we all know. So what happens is the domain, of course, we have a true nucleus in our cell, so we belong to the eukarya. Our kingdom is Animalia because we don't have a cell membrane and it's movable on their own, okay? Phylum, okay, so for phylum, we are chordates because we have backbones. You can have chordates are basically vertebrae. And the class is backbone, of course. You can replace this with vertebrae. Backbone and vertebrae, they're the same. But you also have fur, you have hair, and milk glands. Okay, fur in our case is like hair around our body. You also your hair is like on top of you, on top of your head, and around your skin. But fur, you're talking about like chimpanzees and stuff. They have fur. You also have milk glands. Okay, milk glands is a common thing. Is yeah, mammals have milk glands. You may know. So we breastfeed, and our breasts contain milk glands. Our order is of course mammals. We also have collarbones, grasping fingers. Okay, for family, we are primates. So we have flat faces and 3D vision on top of all the things above. Our genus is hominids because we have an upright posture and we have a large brain. So a gorilla, for example, doesn't have an upright posture, so it's not a hominid. And our species, finally, is Homo sapiens. Sapiens is a species name, but I would just include the Homo too. So Homo sapiens have a high forehead and a thin skull bone compared to other hominids or primates. Okay, so that is an example right there. And back in history, back like a few 100,000 years ago, there are also Homo erectus, like different types of Homo, or like Homo is for hominids, right? But we have a high forehead and we have thin skull bone, which other hominids doesn't. Okay, which other hominids don't. So that's why we're called the Homo sapiens. Okay, so we're moving on to the binomial naming system, and it's just like like an international scientific way of naming an organism. Okay, so the first name will be the genus. The genus, okay, we go back to this example here. We belong to the hominids or the Homo. So this name will be capitalized and sometimes abbreviated. Okay, so the second name is species name, and we're called sapiens. Okay, we go back here, it's sapiens, and the name will not be capitalized. That's how it works. That's how the system is. So you have to follow it. This is an example right here. Homo sapiens. You notice how the H is capitalized, but the S is not. So that's how it works. Sometimes you would see it in this form, like you have H, like a capital H, and you have a dot, like a full stop, and you have sapiens written like this. Okay, so that's the binomial naming system. Thank you for watching this video, and please watch my other videos on the IGCSE Extended Biology syllabus. And I'll see you in the next one. Thank you.